I just know they had conversations about Angelina. Like, you know how you talk to your significant other. You'd be like, hey, that girl over there has a nice butt. And your significant other is like, yeah, she does have a nice butt. And it's all fun and games, right? Until somebody approaches that person and, tries to take them out and falls for them. Like, so I think that's exactly what happened with Jen and Brad. I think Jen was probably like, oh my God, this girl is hot. She has gorgeous, I think Angelina was known for her lips at the time. She had amazing lips, and she probably was like, oh my God, this girl is perfect, her lips. And Brad was probably like, oh, whatever, babe. It is what it is. She is who she is, but I love you. But not in reality, not once he met her.
So baby, when you ready, hit my line. Tell me what you wanna do. I know you see I'm feeling you.
Guys, before we get started with today's video, of course, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and supporting me. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Also, I am on patreon.com, and I do have another channel called Brandy B Review TV. Navigate to the first comment pinned to the top to sign up for those platforms. Also, you guys, like the video, please. Now, let's get into this video. So today, you guys, we will be talking about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Angelina was in the celebrity gossip news several months ago because news broke that she and The Weeknd are dating. They were spotted on 2 dinner dates together. You guys, I don't know if this is actually true, but if it is true, I am rooting for them. I'm rooting for Ange because this would be her first time dating a brown guy, a guy who's not white. So I'm rooting for y'all. If this is the case, I'm okay. I like it. Plus, The Weeknd is 15 years younger than her, so she's gonna be getting some good. Okay, you guys, but I really wanted to take a trip down memory lane. Are y'all gonna take a trip down memory lane with me? Come on. So I wanted to talk about, I thought this was the perfect time to talk about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and the relationship and how things got so messy between the two when they were so in love in the beginning. Everybody knows the story, okay? Everybody knows the story. But I just thought it would be interesting to just break it all down, and you might learn a couple of details that you didn't know before, so keep on watching. I think everyone was obsessed with these two, Brangelina. You know how they hooked up, the Jennifer Aniston drama, the kids, the divorce, just everything. Just, a lot.
Don't I?
Yeah.
So, let's jump right in. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt met on the set of their movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And you guys, the chemistry was said to be off the charts. They fell in love immediately with one another, but there was only one problem. Brad was still very much a married man to actress Jennifer Aniston. And you guys, it's so crazy because reportedly Jennifer Aniston met Angelina before they started filming this movie, and she was like, she was telling Angelina how excited Brad was to be filming the movie. It's gonna be fun. She practically served her damn husband on a silver platter for this woman. And during this time, you guys, when they were filming this movie, rumors were swirling that they had a thing going on. They were caught flirting, really touchy-feely. They were caught in each other's trailers, things like that. Like, yeah, it was serious. And it was also reported that Angelina, with her little slick self, Angelina would remove her undies for sex scenes. Scandalous. So to me, you guys, it seems like Angelina was the aggressor in the whole situation. I mean, obviously it takes 2 to tango, right? But Angelina seems like she knew exactly what she wanted, and she went after it, even though Brad was married. You guys, I wonder if this is the reason that this movie was so terrible. Did you guys see this movie? I couldn't even focus on the movie, honestly. I was just so focused on Brad and Angelina's chemistry. I mean, their chemistry was through the freaking roof. I think it got like 1 star on Rotten Tomatoes. When Rotten Tomatoes was a thing, like you would Google movies and look on Rotten Tomatoes. Is that still a thing? I don't know. But yeah, it got like 1 star, and the highlight of the entire movie is them, them interacting.
It's not, I still think it's crazy.
But you know what? Honestly, you guys, I don't blame Brad for falling for Angelina, for for getting caught up in her web, because guess what? Angelina was that girl during this time. Like, she was all that. Angelina probably could have had any man she wanted, honestly, probably. Once Jennifer found out about the rumors and what was going on between her hubby and the really hot co-star, she divorced him in March of 2005. Angelina and Brad claimed that, they weren't fooling around on set, but that is a complete lie. I mean, you could tell by their chemistry in the movie how, that they had a thing, honestly. And reportedly, Jennifer said that Brad became super distant with her during the filming of this movie, so she knew what was up.
Let's move on. What's next?
And honestly, you guys, I hate to say this, but Angelina Jolie, she's beautiful. She probably has an excellent sense of humor. She's fun. She's exciting. She's interesting. And you have Jennifer Aniston, who's, little girl next door type back then, and just like boring. She seems boring to me. And, Brad probably was like, okay, I want this fun girl over here, the siren, the girl that everybody wants. And honestly, that probably really excited Brad, and that's what happened. Honestly, if I were Jen and I took one look at Angelina, I would have been like, hell no, you're not filming a movie with my husband. Are you kidding me? No, that's not happening.
And I was quite terrified, to be honest.
I just know they had conversations about Angelina. Like, you know how you talk to your significant other. You'd be like, hey, that girl over there has a nice butt. And your significant other is like, yeah, she does have a nice butt. And it's all fun and games, right? Until somebody approaches that person and, tries to take them out and falls for them. Like, so I think that's exactly what happened with Jen and Brad. I think Jen was probably like, oh my God, this girl is hot, she has gorgeous, I think Angelina was known for her lips at the time. She had amazing lips, and she probably was like, oh my God, this girl is perfect, her lips. And Brad was probably like, oh, whatever, babe, it is what it is. She is who she is, but I love you. But not in reality, not once he met her. After Jen divorced Brad, of course, news broke in July of that same year that Brad and Angelina were officially dating, and that Brad had planned to adopt her children as his own. And see, that's another thing. Brad wanted to have kids. He was ready to be a dad. Reportedly, Jen didn't, she wasn't ready to have kids. And, she was focused on her career, so that was another thing that probably pulled him away. And, he and Angelina probably had so many conversations about that, and she already had kids. So that's another thing that may have triggered his excitement towards her. After 10 whole years of being together in a committed relationship, Brangelina got married on August 23rd, 2014. So why did it take Brangelina so long to get married? According to Brad, he said that he wanted to wait to marry Angelina until gay marriage was finalized or something like that, but I don't know about that. I don't know what that has to do with anything. And I know Angelina, it was reported that Angelina did have reservations about marrying Brad. So that's why it took them so long to get married. But honestly, I think Angelina knew she stole somebody's husband. And I think she probably thought, about karma, right? And she probably thought as soon as they got married, the marriage would end up in shambles. And that's exactly what happened. After 2 short years of being married, Angelina filed for divorce from Brad in 2016. And the reason for their divorce, of course, what every couple says, irreconcilable differences. But according to TMZ, Brad had a little bit of drinking problem and he would get violent. Sources told TMZ that Pitt had allegedly been drinking when an argument broke out between him and Jolie, causing Maddox to interfere. When he did, Pitt reportedly lunged at Maddox and made some kind of physical contact with him. So it sounded like Brad had developed, a really bad drinking problem, and he was probably doing other things too. Because I don't see this one instance, causing them to divorce. I think this probably happened on more than one occasion, and I think I read that this actually happened twice, not just once. So, Brad had a little bit of a problem. And Angelina just got tired of his shit. Their fairy tale life ended in 2019 once they reached a settlement on custody of the kids and properties. Here's the thing. I think that over the years, their relationship changed. Because in 2013, Angelina had to get a double mastectomy to avoid a fatal type of breast cancer developing in her body. And you guys, if you think about it, she had to get her breasts removed in 2013. They got married in 2014. And then once they got married, all of these problems started happening. Her priorities probably shifted. She probably didn't want to hang out. You know, she probably wanted to focus on the health of her body. And Brad probably, you know, he was trying to cope with this and he turned to drinking probably. This is just all alleged, but that's just what I think. But anyway, you guys, what did you guys think about this video? Did you learn some details that you didn't know about? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hi guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm creating for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.